Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Presley. I'm with Perry Homes, and I'm here with my friend Sarai. This is take two. This is my first take two. Did you know that?
Oh, lots of firsts
Yes.
today.
Yes, a lot of firsts. So Sarai is here, is very unplanned, to ask me questions. She thought I knew what I was doing. I surprised her.
You look like you know what you're doing.
I'm a good actor, very good actor. But she came today to talk about her adventures of being a new real estate agent. How long have you been doing real estate?
3 months.
So you're a baby. Okay.
Newborn. A 3-month newborn.
3-month newborn. Okay. Who are you with? Who did you join under?
JLA Realty, and Paul Compton's my manager.
Okay. So what's up, Paul? And hey, John. What made you pick JLA?
It seemed more laid back than Remax, and I shouldn't talk about it, but it just seemed more laid back.
Yeah. Well, every culture is different, so it's
Yeah.
not that one broker or one brand is worse than another. It's just, but every brand has the people that it fits.
Yeah, and it just seemed more like everyone was a family and worked together, and I felt like the other ones was more of who could, more on your own.
Yeah.
Figure it out on your own. And then the fees. No fees.
No fees. Awesome. Okay. So you've only been with them 3 months.
3 months.
Had your license for 3 months.
I got one lease.
One lease. Wow! High five! Congratulations.
It was a family member, but it was a lease a week after I got my license.
Okay.
And then did my first open house last Saturday. Got a lead from that. And
Was that scary?
It was until I got there.
Okay.
Because it was very last minute. Paul made me do it. I don't have.
Good job, Paul.
I didn't have signs. I didn't have open house sign-in sheets. I didn't have the comment card. I had nothing. So I'm at work in the hospital. Fortunately, it's summertime, so it's slow. Downloaded a bunch of stuff. Had it printed. Saturday morning, I'm rushing to Office Max getting stuff printed.
So you're getting used to being a real estate agent?
Yes. I was freaked out until I had buying snacks and water. I had to wash my hair. And then an hour before is when it kind of finally hit me that I was doing it. I don't know, I calmed down, I think.
Yeah.
I was more worried about what if someone asked me something about the house. Because I didn't even have time to research the house. She said, pick from one of these 6 houses. I picked one and...
Did you pick the most expensive one?
No.
No?
I wanted to, but I didn't like the pictures of the house. I liked the house that I picked.
Okay.
They saw the pictures. I thought about picking the most expensive one, but I wanted one where I knew I'd be comfortable in it.
That is so cool. So what made you go into real estate?
Something different. I don't want to sit in an office 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I've never had a Monday through Friday job. I work my 3 days, my 12-hour shifts, and I'm done. Clock out and I'm done. And I know real estate is more 7-8 days a week, round the clock, or it can be. But you're still at home, or you're out driving somewhere, or I just cannot be in an office, and I didn't want to sit in an office.
Yeah. That's real estate. Real estate, kind of like business, I think, is you go into it and you're thinking, I want to be flexible. I want my time to be my time. And then when you get successful being a real estate agent, just like business, you don't have time anymore. It's like, man, at least when I had a job, I knew when I had to be at work and when I don't.
Yeah.
And now you have to be at work 24 hours a day.
Yeah. But it's different than sitting in an office.
Yeah.
I think.
So what is some of the struggles that you've had or you're encountering being a new real estate agent?
Time management.
Okay. So kind of figuring out how to be better efficient?
That and managing everyone else's time.
Okay.
So my husband has his business. I'm involved
Let's
in
plug
that.
him. What does he do?
He owns Westlake. He's a mobile mechanic.
Okay.
He's a veteran. He served 8 years in the Marine Corps.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank both of you.
Thank you. And so he was having a hard time finding work, getting out of the military, work that paid enough for him to be gone as much as these jobs required him, asked of him.
Yeah.
And with a newborn, that financially you being gone 6 days a week and me being gone, you're just paying for childcare. I'd rather
Right.
not work if that were the case.
Right.
So we just got fed up with the low pay options, and he just decided to start his own business. So I started his business. I filled out the paperwork to the state, to the county, and all that. So
Okay.
we're coming up on 1 year. Next week, 1 year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
So the time management, you're having to manage his time and your time as a real estate agent
And my
As a
healthcare
wife.
career, and a wife, and a mother.
and a mom
Yes.
and should be best friend. That's a lot of titles.
Yes. But we make it work.
Yeah, moms have a lot of titles as
Yes.
it is, nurse
Yes.
and doctor and lawyer.
Marketing director. Apparently, I'm his business manager.
Okay. So time management has been a struggle.
I don't want to say it's a struggle. It can be a struggle if you don't have support.
Mhm.
If you don't have family or friends that can watch your kid because I got to be somewhere in 30
Right,
minutes.
right.
Or
All
I'll
of a
lose this
sudden,
client. All of
right.
a sudden. That's the biggest thing is I'm enjoying my Friday evening, Friday morning, thinking today's gonna be my chill day. All of a sudden, I need to go see this house. Can you fax me this paperwork? And
Actually, like today.
like today. Today was supposed to be my chill day.
Okay. How have you figured out how to better manage time?
I don't know.
Or have you figured it out?
I don't
yet?
think I
You're only
figured
3
it
months
out.
in, so okay.
We just, fortunately, with my husband owning his own business, he can tell a client, customer, hey, I can come today, but can you give me an hour? I'm
Right.
with another
Right,
customer.
right.
We're both kind of still flexible right now.
Okay,
And my parents live around the corner, so they help.
okay. So that you have a pretty good support system.
We have a very good support system.
So outside of time management, what are some other?
Getting comfortable. So I've been arguing and debating and having conversations with cardiologists and pulmonologists, and I think that helped me talk to random people. I can hold my own in those conversations.
Right.
My problem is I don't know the market. I don't know the right things to say. I don't know
Yeah.
basic real estate conversation, aside from what
Okay.
I know just from buying my own home and
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I've been with a few real estate agents. Like a random thing, like we'll end up at the grocery store, kind of how we ended up at Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
And I see them pick conversations out of thin air.
Yeah.
And, oh, I'm a real estate agent, here's my card. If you can. And they walk, I'm like, that was like magic.
Yes.
So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It takes probably one being with somebody who's
Yeah.
a lot more experienced than we are, because I make this up as I go. And I guess experience.
It's experience. I mean, the same with healthcare. I didn't get out of school knowing exactly how to do.
Mhm.
Surgeons don't graduate knowing how to do open heart surgery.
Mhm.
You practice
They
and
got to practice on people.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thankfully your job is a little bit
Yeah,
safer.
a little bit safer.
Than this is my first sale on this house.
Yeah.
Hope
And
you survive the night.
That was actually my fear, is having to tell that to somebody. This
Yeah.
is my first home. You're my
Do
guinea
you say
pig.
that?
No, I haven't.
What do
been
you guys
asked.
think? Do you say that? Do you, for all of you agents out there, did you say, this is my first home? That's super scary.
I said it to my lease, but she was
That's at least.
a friend of the family.
Yeah.
And so we were both kind of figuring it out
Yeah.
together. Fortunately, I haven't been asked.
Mhm.
I hope I don't. But everyone's a first.
When it happens, let me know.
I will. Maybe I'll film it.
So time management, experience with conversations, what else? Because there's a lot of new age. You know what's funny? I just posted, or I asked a question, who are full-time agents on my Facebook page, and obviously I got a really good response. I probably should put, or ask the questions, who is doing this part-time?
Right.
But the reason why I wanted to have you on camera is because there are a lot of people who are struggling with this. There are a lot of people who are new at this, and they're kind of feeling that we're in the dark. They don't know which way to go. Thankfully, a lot of them probably do have good, what is it, managers or?
You mean in their other
in their
careers?
in their broker to kind of help steer them.
They're managers.
So they're managers to kind of point them in the right direction. But I thought this would be really helpful for the new people who are just joining real estate or doing this part-time because they can't figure out how to make the part-time and full-time, or scared to make the jump.
Financially.
Yeah.
I'm blessed that I have a job that I only have to go to 3 days a week. I clock in, I clock
12
out,
hours.
I'm done. I don't get called in, I
Yeah.
don't have to answer the phone on my day off. So I can work my schedule to where I work 3 and then 3 at the end of the next week, and I can have 8 days off to do
Wow.
real estate.
Yeah.
That's why I was able to go to all these classes and get all my initial stuff set up. And still, I work a Monday, I'm off 3 days. I work Friday, Saturday, I'm off 4 days. So I don't know if I would consider myself a part-time agent.
Because you put so many hours in.
I have a lot of flexibility in my full-time job that I can.
Really?
I only work 3 days a week.
Getting very jealous. Okay.
I'm hoping to go part-time, which is 2
Okay.
days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your goal is to slowly transition to to more full time.
To officially be part-time in healthcare,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 days a week. And then maybe hopefully, real estate takes off, I can push that. I've been doing it for 18 years, so
Yeah.
I'm ready for a change.
You look 18.
I know. That's fear number 2 or 3, whichever my count is.
Really?
People look at me and I look like I just graduated high school.
Mhm.
I'm 37.
I've gotten that a few times. Not from me, but from other agents I talk to. You know, they
Yeah.
look pretty young, and some of them are young.
Yeah.
And they will respond. Either the younger ones would say, "I do know what I'm doing. I've done this
Mhm.
for a few years. You know, I might be 20 something or early 30s or whatever, but it's more the experience and
Right.
the individual, not necessarily the age thing that determines."
And that's why I made the comment about I've had conversations and debates with cardiologists and neonatologists.
Mhm.
I know how to handle myself in a conversation, but I knew the topic.
Right. So you
Yeah.
felt comfortable.
I felt comfortable. So if I can do that when I'm 20,
Mhm.
I can figure this out now at 37.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have more life experience now.
Yeah. And
So, what would you tell all the new agents about going full time or being comfortable, or what would you like to ask them to comment on the post later?
I don't know if I can comment on someone making the jump and going full time. That all depends on your financial status and your family and
Support, yeah.
all that. If you can do it, because I have not had a day off since I started real estate school. I went to school Monday through Thursday.
Welcome to real estate.
Yeah, and then I worked every Saturday, Sunday,
Mhm.
and I did that for 3 weeks while I got my license. Then now you gotta pay all these fees, your real estate license fees, and so the money's going out. You have to have.
Replenish it, yeah.
So if you can afford to make the jump, I would make the jump, because there's some things that I've missed out on, open houses that I really wanted to do, but I was working
Mhm.
at the hospital. So
Right.
you can make the jump, do it.
Saving people's lives and stuff.
Yeah.
Not important.
Not important.
Okay.
Just another Saturday. But I appreciate both fields.
Mhm.
So that's why I think I got burnt out in healthcare.
Mhm.
But then there's times where I appreciate what I do. I appreciate being able to clock out and be done in
Yeah.
a day. But real estate's been a lot of fun so far.
It is.
I needed
It
something.
keeps you on the toes.
I needed something because I was getting very monotonous, very,
Yeah.
same thing every day.
I don't want to miss anything, but I think we kind of covered. Is there anything that I'm forgetting or anything you want to speak about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, other than the randomness of this video.
Very random.
Now every video I do, I think about the video I did with Lisa, And she laughed for maybe the first few minutes because I say, Happy Friday. She goes, today's not Friday, Presley. Well, if you have any advice for my friend, please leave it in the comments. If you can help me not be so random.
The randomness is fun.
It keeps you on your toes.
Because what conversation is pre-planned anyway?
Right.
In real estate.
Right.
In healthcare.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you have some of the skills of some of the agents up there. They're slick.
Yeah.
But it's natural and it's not fake.
Yeah.
Because if they were talking about something else, it would be the same amount of energy. So, yeah, it's just, but it's amazing when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like that when I grow
Me
up.
too.
So
Next year,
hopefully.
6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah. I've only been doing this 3 years.
When it picks back up again in the spring.
I don't want it to slow down.
I don't either. I've just heard that it does.
You
over
know
the
what?
winter.
I think it does, but I think if you can build up that pipeline,
Right.
then for a lot of people it might slow down, but for you it won't really.
Yeah.
So it just depends. I talked to a broker friend of mine, and she told me about one of her agents who didn't want to work this summer. And she wrote a business plan, and I don't know what was in the business plan, and I don't really know how they coordinated it, but she was like, yeah, she doesn't have to work this summer. And she's getting closings, and she's getting paid.
Because she built everything up over the winter.
Yes. So it can be done. How she did it, I have no clue.
And I would like to be the opposite. I would want to take off November, December.
Yeah. Well, your baby's young, right?
He's 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Once the summer school starts hitting.
We were actually debating homeschooling until last month. Now he's learning to talk back.
You gotta go.
Getting very demanding. Yes, I need you to go to school.
Pulling your nails on the chalkboard. Well, I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Everybody, I appreciate you guys for watching. I will post my inventory homes. You can check me out at perrywithpresley.com, and I will also leave Sarai's information. I really want to go into your background and where you're from. That was an amazing conversation. But how about you send her a message, and if you're willing to share with whoever messaged you on Facebook, it is really cool. You're not from America.
I am.
You're from America.
I am. My mom is not.
Okay. Send her a message. We had like a good 20, 30 minutes.
I like to do a thing where I tell people, without looking at a map, guess which country in South America my mom is from.
That's not fair.
I've never had anyone give me the right answer.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's like people trying to figure out what I'm mixed with.
I get that same question too.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, but anyway, see you guys later. We're going to continue to act like we don't have any sense, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.
Bye.